Hello friends, welcome back to another Value Vintage Cards video. Today I want to share with you a set. Been not working on the set, but working on adding a few of the players that I collect from the set. So really intrigued by this one because it's one that I've only had in the last few years. They kind of call it a combination of a Canadian Gaudi and a stand-up pop-up kind of looking card. So neat combination, but it's a 1937 O-Pee-Chee. So they are really not labeled anything beyond that, which is interesting. So I've got 4 of them. I kind of feel like once I have 3 to 5, I consider myself to be collecting that set well enough to represent it and show it a little bit. So 1937, they label them as A, which, as far as anyone can tell, it's actually labeled as a V set, which is interesting. But it's labeled as A basically to represent American League is what the assumption is. So the Bill Dickey, the images are just really neat on these, which is one of the reasons I like them. Of course, catcher cards are always amazing. But the back is a lot more than most of the little pop-outs. Being O-Pee-Chee, you get the English and French. Has the number. The entire set's about 40, so it's a pretty small set. I would say I have 4 of the decent names in the set. You can also add a Gehringer, a Jimmy Fox, and a Hank Greenberg would be on my list as well. The 2 kind of monsters is you can get a 1937, we might consider like pre-rookie of Bob Feller. 38's kind of considered his first mainstream card. And then the other monster, also kind of a pre-rookie status, is Joe DiMaggio. So the DiMaggio's huge. That's a massive card in that set. Population-wise, I always kind of default. I look at the most expensive, biggest name player in the set to figure out an idea. DiMaggio, I think, has 35 graded by PSA and 14 by SGC, if I remember right. So call it 50. Even if there's 50 more raw ones out there, there's 100 of these things that exist. So pretty scarce. This was a newer pickup. The fact these exist in higher grades like that too, that's a 6. It's pretty darn clean. And again, these are ones, I'm value vintage and I enjoy a good 1 or a healthy 2. But these, you don't get a choice. You can buy the 6 or you can not have it. So it's always nice to have a really cool looking card. I'm never going to turn down a 6 if I can swing it. But with these, you don't get a vote. You don't get to have a 6 or a 2. You get to have a 6 or not the card. So given those choices, sometimes you buck up and do it. This thing, actually, I think there's probably still like a 7 or an 8. No, I think it's an 8, 8.5 maybe. Might be the highest one graded period available. But they're going for 5 figures. This is not 5 figures. But these can definitely push into 4, even for players like Luke Appling, when you get into high grades. Again, neat. I like Luke Appling. So, little write-up. Usually talk about their best season, where they're born, how long they've been playing, what they're doing, positions, education. But neat looking card. And then last one, I think, was actually the first one I got. Get him over here. 1937, Series A, because he's manager right there with the Browns. Look how old that is, though. That the label, the flip on that thing is crazy. But there's your Hornsby. So really cool set. This one's a little more beat up on the back, which might be why I got the grade. And again, if I sent this in right now to get graded, I mean, what is that? Maybe that gets a 2 or something. I have no idea. Our standards have definitely changed even within the grading companies. There's no denying that. But I will proudly display that as a 3.5. And for matter of fact, I just proudly display it because having this set at all is amazing. So looking for something else odd, rare, unique. It's post Ruth and Gehrig. It's, you know, pre Ted Williams, but if you're really looking to invest, grab a DiMaggio. If you're looking for something, you know, in between of a Hall of Famer, you know, all four of these were really, really fun pickups for me and ones that I'll hold on to forever. These are not available. They are definitely staying with me. On the lookout for the Gehringer, on the lookout for the Greenberg, and I would definitely take a Jimmy Fox, but again, those are hundreds and hundreds and can cross into thousands pretty quickly because of the population. So fun set. That is my current 1937 O-Pee-Chee set. So hopefully that's fun. Anybody have any of these out there? That'd be a fun thing to share in the comments. If you have one of these, share what it is. And, you know, maybe we can figure something out if you're looking to move it. No, but seriously, no, share if you have it, share if you've seen it, share if there's anyone out there that's trying to, you know, collect a set. So appreciate y'all. I will catch you on the next video. Take care. Have fun.